Hello everyone, welcome back to The Climb Is Mine. And today is episode 51. 51 episodes. I was going to record at 50, but I feel like I had wanted to surpass the 50. So 51, and honestly, I can't believe that I have recorded 51 episodes. I remember at the beginning I wanted to, my goal was to definitely do over 21 episodes. I had spoken about that in one of my beginning episodes that Alex Hormozy had mentioned that most of podcasters quit at 21. Those are the ones that don't succeed. The ones that continue to go will succeed. For me, it's been not about the success. Mostly, it's been for myself. It's been a place for me to be held accountable. I will say that I am extremely proud of myself. Very proud that I haven't given up. That I just continue to show up, that I continue to stay consistent. I think it shows growth on my end to keep showing up. At times I definitely want to quit. Sometimes the devil speak the lies and that there's no purpose. Not making any sense of this and, questioning why do I continue to do it? But I do know why. I've mentioned this, it's very challenging for me because I've been a very private person. I'm not a big fan of social media platforms, especially when I'm sharing, my private life and very deep, stories and my, sharing my struggles, my pain, my growth, my tears. It's not easy for me. I'm being very, very vulnerable. But it was something that I have felt very deep in my spirit. I felt that God had placed that burning desire in my heart instantly, and it all evolved right after my brother had passed away. I believe I finally had the guts and the courage to hit record 2 days after. I had been planning, I had been wanting to do a podcast for quite some time. Just didn't know the right angle, or I was hadn't started because I was scared, scared of being judged, what people were gonna say, not really knowing the message. But the seed had been planted years ago. But as I said, the moment that all that that happened with my brother, definitely, it was an instant reaction. It was super wild. I had actually been creating, and I had created my page and everything slowly throughout the previous couple weeks before all that. And God is, it's just funny how everything was just evolving without me really knowing, and I was getting everything ready. And as I said, once that happened, there was no questions asked. I mean, probably a few, like, what am I doing? Am I really ready for this? But I did it right away. And honestly, pressing record and being here has been part of, my journey, my healing, my alignment. It's definitely keeping me accountable for myself. it's keeping me on, on track and pushing me to grow. I'm healing, and it's definitely protecting my sobriety. You know, I always mention how I'm working to be the best version of myself, and, you know, having what God has created me to be. And, you know, this is definitely holding me accountable, and I fight every single day. And me showing up shows, you know, how much I want it, and how important it really is for me to do this, even though I don't really have the answers. It's definitely pushed me outside of my comfort zone, and I know that this is something that I need to continue to do, because it's pushing me, and I don't like doing this. It's very tough for me, but I just keep doing it, and I know that I will keep getting better at it. And, you know, that I will be changing people's lives little by little. And, you know, the devil whispers and all these negative thoughts always continue to whisper in my ear that, you know, this is stupid. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening to you. You don't have any followers. I mean, I do have followers. I got 6 followers, I believe. And, you know, no likes for being, you know, all these episodes. You should quit. But, you know, I'm still here. You know, I'm not going to go anywhere, because I know that this has a purpose. And I know that God is using me in a way. And I know that, you know, even if I'm helping one person, that's what's important to me, and that's what matters. But I know it's bigger than that. I really do. Yeah, it's been it's been very rewarding for me, and just within myself, how much I have grown from making these episodes. So many times, I mean, I haven't showed up for a few weeks at a time, you know, but I just keep getting back up and showing up. And it's the same thing that had happened in my journey. I mean, how I'm dealing with right now, and especially when I was trying to become sober, I had given up and failed so many times. But the one thing that I never did is I never quit. I never, ever quit. I would still get up, and we're talking years at a time. Fail, get up. It's a battle. And I definitely will continue this. And yeah, there may be times in the future that I may not show up, but I will never quit. And yes, I'm just really proud of myself. And I just can't believe when I looked at it, I was like, holy cow, 50 episodes, not too bad. So yeah, the numbers are not an issue for me, even though the devil puts that in me, but I do not let it control me. I continue to push and press, and yeah, I'm just so grateful. So, you know, if I just want to say thank you also for the ones of you that do follow me. I hope that I inspire you, and that you know, that I inspire you to follow your heart, and then trust in God, and to become the best version of yourself. I think that's very important. So we need to be kind of sensitive to that, but just pushing to put yourself in uncomfortable situations when we don't know really what's going on. And yeah, following your heart and doing it no matter what. So I just hope that, as I said, that I have been inspiring for you to follow me, and that I can continue to bring inspiration and growth. And yeah, so thank you for climbing with me today. Thank you for listening to the episodes that you have listened to, and for the ones that will be coming in the future. So, and yeah, remember that all of this takes work. It's not easy to grow and push yourself, but it'll make us stronger, um, in our minds, in our bodies, and in our souls, and that's what's important. So keep being the best version of yourself. And once again, thank you so much. And yeah, let's keep climbing together.